Hello children. In the previous videos, what we have seen is we have found the roots of quadratic equations by two methods. Yes, the first method was by splitting the middle term and the second method was by using your completing the squares. Okay. Now the last part of this chapter, in this video, we are going to see that is how to determine the nature of roots of quadratic equations. Now nature of roots, that means whether the roots are equal, means for a quadratic equation you know that you will be having two roots. Okay, so either that two roots it may be equal or they may be distinct and real roots. And the third case it will be the roots does not exist. That is what is called as nature of the given roots. So now in this video we'll see how to determine the nature of roots of quadratic equation. Okay? So the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have seen that by formula method we have got x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Yes, that means we had x as minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, or x is equal to minus b minus of root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, this is what we have done by using your formula method. Now in this we have to just check your b square minus 4ac because that plays your important role to determine the nature of roots. Okay, so that b square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant and it is denoted by d. Okay, now first I'll be showing some examples and then we will see how that less than 0, greater than 0 and equal to 0, okay, how it will be affecting. Now if I have any number, any real number, okay, suppose the real number is a, can I say that that real number either may be greater than 0 or a may be less than 0 or a is equal to 0? Yes, only these three conditions we have. No other condition will be there on that a. Okay, so either it is less than 0, greater than 0 or it may be equal to 0. Okay, the same thing we have to consider for your discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. So there are three cases, either b square minus 4ac is less than 0 or b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or b square minus 4ac it is equal to 0. Okay, now see, this first case I have taken for your b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Now here I have taken an example 3x square minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. Now by any method, either by completing the square or by formula method or by using your splitting the middle term, you can find what are the roots of the given equation. Okay, so I'll be getting the roots of this equation 3x square minus 5x minus 2. They are x equal to 2 or minus 1 by 3. See that steps I have not performed here. Okay, just in order to show how that discriminant works. Okay, I'm just telling. So the roots after solving I will be getting as 2 or minus 1 by 3. That means I have got this two roots as what? They are distinct roots. They are distinct means they are different roots. Okay, and both the numbers are real numbers. Now just find what is the value of b square minus 4ac from the given equation. Okay, if I compare that with ax square plus bx plus c, My value of A is 3, value of B is minus 5 and value of C is minus 2. So B square minus 4AC, I'll be getting it as what? It will be 1. Now whether 1 is greater than 0? Yes. So what can we conclude is, if your discriminant is greater than 0, you will get two distinct real roots. Is that clear? Okay. Now see the case 2. Case 2, this is the equation, that is 3x square plus 4 root 3x plus 4, it is equal to 0. Yes, apply any method and see what are the roots of the given equation. So will I get x as minus 2 root 3 by 3, or it is minus 2 root 3 by 3. That means what? Whether have I got both the roots are the same? Yes. Okay. Now check what is the value of b square minus 4ac. Now if I substitute the values of a, b, c from the given equation, I will get b square minus 4ac, it is equal to 0. And therefore, if this condition is satisfied, I can say what? The given equation, quadratic equation, has two equal real roots. Clear? See, the next one is your x square plus 6x plus 10 equal to 0. Okay, next equation. If I find b square minus 4ac, I'll be getting the answer as minus 4. Okay. Now here, my discriminant I have got as less than 0. That means what can I say is, the given equation, quadratic equation, has no real roots. See, suppose if I'm going to find by splitting the middle term, my product should be 10 and what it should be? My sum should be 6. So can I find directly there? Product is 10. Factors of 10 are what? I can have there 5 into 2, but 5 plus 2 is not 6. 1 into 10, but 1 plus 10 is not 6. So I cannot. Okay, so by splitting the middle term, I cannot find. Then you can make use of your formula method. Okay, but in formula method, you will see that b square minus 4ac, you are getting it as minus 4. So that is less than 0, and hence what we can say is, the given quadratic equation has no real roots. Okay, so what we have got is, if your discriminant is greater than 0, then it has two distinct real roots. Okay. Similarly, if d is equal to 0, that is your discriminant is equal to 0, then it has two equal real roots. Okay. And the last, if d is less than 0, then it has no real roots. Okay. It won't have real roots. Or till your 10th standard, you don't have to worry about if you are getting that less than 0, because we don't want to study your roots if it is not real. Okay, just you have to tell what is the nature of the roots according to the question. Okay, I'll see some questions regarding this. Now the question will be, it will be, determine the nature of roots of the following quadratic equations. Okay, now the first question I have is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, I am not finding the roots of the given equation. Question it may be, determine the nature of roots. So there is no necessity to find the roots of the equation. Just I have to find what is the nature of that roots. Okay, so just compare the given equation with the standard equation and find what is the value of a, b and c. Then to determine your nature of that roots, I have to find your discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Okay. So by comparing, I have got a as 2, b as minus 3 and c as 5. And your discriminant d I have got as b square minus 4ac. Substitute the values of b, a and c in the given equation. So I'll be getting the value as minus 31. Now discriminant I have got minus 31, that is less than 0. So what can we say? If d is less than 0, it will not have real roots. Okay? So what it will be? Since d is less than 0, so we can say that no real roots exist. Is this clear? Okay? Next question. We have to again determine the nature of roots for 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. If I compare it with the given quadratic equation, standard quadratic equation, I'll be getting a as 2, b as minus 6 and c as 3. Then what to find? Find your discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Okay, so b square minus 4ac if I find, just substitute the values of a, b, c in that. And you will get the value of d as 12. Now what can you say the value of d? Your d is greater than 0. If discriminant is greater than 0, what can we have? It has two distinct real roots. Okay, so the given equation will have two distinct real roots. Hope it is clear. Okay, now next question. It is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. Again the same, just compare it with the standard equation and write the values of a, b and c. Okay, then find what is your b square minus 4ac. Just substitute the value of a, b, c in that equation. And we will see that the value of d in this case I am getting as 0. Now if value of d is 0, can I say it will have what? It will have only, that means it will be one root, but that since it is a quadratic, it should have two roots. Yes, so it will be having what? Same roots. So if your d is equal to 0, I can say that it has two equal real roots. Okay, so whether this is it clear how to determine nature of the given quadratic equation? Yes, what we should do is compare it with your standard quadratic equation, find the values of a, b, c, find the value of the discriminant b square minus 4ac, then check the condition. If b square minus 4ac it is equal to 0, it has equal real roots. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, it has, yes, it will be a distinct real roots, two distinct real roots. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, it will not have real roots. Okay, hope this it is clear to you. This part it is clear to you. Thank you.